Hello, today Tore and I, Sebastian, wants to show you the latest product from Futura, the Emitter TubeTrap. We want to give you an answer for the frequently asked questions. No additional hardware is needed if you want to use our TubeTrap. If you're buying the TubeTrap, you're getting the device itself, so the trap, you're also getting the built-in internal SIM card and also the battery pack. If you want to use the TubeTrap, you have no additional cost. So you're buying the hardware itself for a one-time payment. Additionally, we are charging a fee per month for the SIM card and also for our cloud application and also for our service.
The battery pack we use in the Emitter TubeTrap is a LiFePO4 battery that is especially safe against explosion and is a rechargeable battery pack that lasts for up to 3.5 years. And as I said before, it's completely rechargeable. So if the battery is empty after 3.5 years, you can just unplug it and charge it for around 4 hours and afterwards use it again. If you're in need for a charging cable for the battery pack, you can also buy it from us. All signals that our TubeTraps send are completely encrypted and secure. Our servers are based in Germany and are on the highest standards of quality.
One of our advantages with the TubeTrap is that we are using two frequencies. So we are using narrowband IoT and LTE-M, which is also called Cat-M. This means we have more than just one opportunity for the device to connect to our server.
The biggest difference of the Emitter TubeTrap in comparison to normal snap traps or other digital devices on the market is that we have developed a complete shock-resistant trap. So the TubeTrap is completely resistant against any shock from the outer environment. So for example, the trap gets only triggered if the sensor in the TubeTrap is detecting any movement and not when someone is pushing against it or due to shocks. Additionally, our TubeTrap has a software update over the air feature. That means that you can send new firmware updates or other sensor parameters directly from the office without that any of the technicians has to go to the trap. Additionally, the TubeTrap offers two different kind of trap modes. On the one side, you have the active mode, which triggers the trap when movement is detected. And on the other side, you have the passive mode, where you only get a notification if the TubeTrap is seeing any movements inside of the trap. This trap mode can be changed remotely directly from the office. The switch between passive and active mode can also be done automatically via our weak mode feature. In the weak mode, you can decide if the TubeTrap is running in active mode or in passive mode for each day individually. So you can, for example, decide if you're not able to go to the customers on the weekends, then the trap is running the passive mode in the weekends. It's not getting triggered. And on normal days, when you have the access to the customer, the trap is running in active mode.
The TubeTrap is not built for outdoor usage, but if you want to use the TubeTrap outdoors, we are designing a new box where you can put in the inner part of the TubeTrap and use it also outdoors, and you will also be able to catch rat with it. With our internal SIM card, we have a multi-provider SIM card, which means you can also use the TubeTrap worldwide, which means you can use the provider who is at the location.
The TubeTrap has an internal LED light that signals the different stages of the TubeTrap. For example, when the battery pack is initially connected to the trap, the LED is in a blue blink mode that signals that the TubeTrap is trying to connect to the server. Afterwards, when you arm the trap, the LED is blinking green to signal that you have 20 seconds left to close the lid before the sensor is calibrated. After those 20 seconds, the LED turns in a like pink magenta kind of color, and this signals that the sensor is calibrated. Normally, you should not see this kind of light because then you have to rearm the trap and the sensor is not calibrated correctly. If you see the LED blinking red, this normally means that the trap is not able to get a connection to the server. Then the best possible way is to reconnect the battery pack at a location with a better network reception.
You can reset the TubeTrap anytime by just unplugging the battery pack and plug it again. If the TubeTrap is not able to connect to our server for more than 48 hours, you are getting an email notification, also a push notification from our emitter system, which informs you to please check the trap. If you are at the location of the trap, you can just unplug the battery, reset the trap and plug the battery again. In 99% of all use cases, the trap will connect again. If you still have some issues with reconnecting your TubeTrap, feel free to send us an email. In the near future, we are also giving you the option to purchase different colors of lids for the TubeTrap. So then you can feel free to choose between white or black color, and you can also put your logo on it. Just feel free to reach out and ask us for a customized solution.
If you have any further questions, please get in touch with us. We are happy to help.